What's going on? Zombombo here, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. So in today's video, as you can see, we are going to be talking about the top 5 rare cards in Clash Royale. Now, all this data can be found on Stats Royale. This is where I got all the data from. So yeah, if you want to look at, the epics or legendaries, then feel free to do so, but I'll probably do a video on that as well. So let's get started. Number 1. The Fireball. Now, this is being used in a whopping 26.2% in all decks and is the second most used spell, the first one being the Zap. Now, this can literally shut down an entire push. That's why most people use it. Unlike the Poison spell, it does instant damage, though I do prefer the Poison spell now, as I've realised how powerful it can be with the Graveyard. So, yeah, let's move on to number 2. And this one is the Hog Rider, which is being used in a massive 24.9% in all decks. Now, this card is an absolute beast. You put it right at the bridge and it's guaranteed to do some damage if your opponent doesn't really have the right counters. Even if your opponent has the Skeleton Army or the Goblin Gang, you've always got a Zap or the Log just to get rid of that. And they often do spend committing more Elixir than you, and you end up getting a positive Elixir trade either way. So yeah, this card is really good. If you want to try and make it to Legendary Arena and you have a lot of Hog Riders, I would suggest trying to get your Hog Rider up to a really high level, maybe making a Hog Rider cycle deck. I might even make a video about it myself and might do some ladder videos with it if you guys want me to. So yeah, let's move on to number 3. And on number 3, we have the Valkyrie, which is being used in 22.2% in all decks. Now, this Valkyrie is actually found in the training camp, so I was a bit confused why it was still so popular. Since it just can be countered by a minion horde or something like that, but it's due to its splash damage. If all you have is Goblin Gangs and Skeleton Armies in your deck, all like Zap bait, you're screwed. But if you have a Lava Loon deck, they're screwed. So, it's sort of like a high risk, high reward card to have in your deck. And I think it's quite worth it for 4 Elixir. It used to shut down Elite Barbarians and still kind of does if you have it on your side of the tower. So yeah, let's just move on to number 4. And in number 4, we have the Giant. Now, this has been used in 12.2% in all decks, and this card is absolutely amazing. It's one of the cheapest tanks in the game, or maybe even the cheapest tank in the game, like the best cheapest tank in the game. If you're looking for sort of a cycle tank deck, then I would recommend you use the Giant in your deck. If you're sort of looking for a solid beatdown deck, then use the Golem or a Lava Hound. But yeah, either way, you should probably have at least one tank in your deck, that being the Bowler, the Giant, anything like that, just to sort of help your push actually do some damage and not just get destroyed by the tower. And last but not least, we have number 5, which is the Inferno Tower. Now, this has also been used in 12.2% in all decks, so sort of the same as the Giant. But this can literally shut down any tank, and yeah, that's why it's such a popular card. So it can completely shut down a Golem, Lava Hound, Bowler, any card you got. But if you have Skeletons and, Goblin Gangs, then they're screwed if all they have is things like Inferno Towers and, Inferno Dragons, things like that in their deck, because they can only target one thing at a time and it takes forever to do damage to them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more of this. But yeah, subscribe to join the bros, like the video if you enjoyed, and of course guys, peace out.